Good morning students. I Rashmi ma'am is again back with your online classes, or you can say online session in subject biology for class 7. This video is for class 7 because right now I don't have book. I will get the book tomorrow. So for today only I am providing you the notes about the animal tissue and little bit introduction on this. From tomorrow onwards, I will explain you briefly with the help of the book. Now, what is animal tissue? A group of similar cells which perform a specific function. Example like muscular tissue in animals. Organ. What is organ? Organs are group of similar cells. Organ is made up of tissues. First of all, you should know cell, when group of cells combined they make tissues, and when group of tissues combined they make organ, and our organ is made up of group of tissues, or you can say a group of similar cells. These tissue as to be perform a specific function. These group of similar cells, or you can say which perform a specific function, is known as muscular tissue in animals, that is organ. The different type of tissue which group together to function in a coordinate manner. There are different type of tissues which are grouped together to function in a coordinate manner. Likewise, the animal cells are grouped together to form animal tissues. The animal cells are grouped together. Animal cells, remember students, animal cells which are grouped together to form animal tissue. When many cells combined, or when animal cells are combined in a group, they form animal tissues. These tissues vary in their structure, function and origin. Now likewise, they are grouped from the same cell, but when group of animal tissues are, they vary because every organ has to do another function, their origin is another, their structure is being another. Exception when you are think about your body. In your body also there are different kinds of organ which performs their function time to time. Some is bigger one, some are smaller one, some weights are very high, some weights are very low. Likewise, due to their structure and due to their function and origin, animal tissues vary. Not only animal tissues, plant tissues also and human tissues also. The animal tissues are divided into epithelial, connective, muscular and nervous tissue. In how many types animal tissues are divided? In 4 types. They are epithelial, connective, muscular and nervous. Epithelial, first is your epithelial, second is connective, muscular and nervous tissues. Now our blood, bone tissue, epithelial tissue, cartilage tissue, adipose tissue, nervous tissue, muscles tissue, connective tissue. These are many more tissues which we find in our body. Bone tissues also, blood tissues also, nervous tissues also, muscles tissues also, connective tissue also, cartilage tissues also. So these are the types of animal tissues which we are going to understand or read about it one by one. First is our epithelial tissue. First is your epithelial tissue. Now what is epithelial tissue? Epithelial tissues form the protective covering and inner lining of the body and organs. What epithelial tissue do? It forms the protective covering. Epithelial tissues forms the protective covering and inner lining of the body and organs. I called you epidermis. Epidermis is the upper layer of the body, that is your skin. Same epithelial tissue is the protective covering or the inner lining of the body and the organ. Means the upper layer, upper skin is made up of your epithelial tissues. These tissues were the first to evolve during evolution and were first formed during embryonic development. They develop from the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm of the embryo. Now, from where they are being developed? They are being developed from the embryo that are ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. These tissues were the first to evolve during evolution and were first formed during embryonic development. Means during embryonic development, these epithelial tissues develop from ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. These are the three parts of the embryo from where they develop. Now, what should be the characteristics of epithelial tissues? These can be single layered or multi-layered. First characteristics is epithelial tissue should be single layered also or multi-layered. These tissues have the power to regenerate. If there is a cut on your skin or if there is a cut inside our body organ, if there is any surgery of the body organ, you see that there is stitch given on their organs or on their body. After some time again they are being joined and regenerated, and as like before our skin was, now it is like that. So this is called the power of regeneration. This is the power to regenerate. This is called the power to regenerate. Means epithelial tissues are having the power to regenerate. These are held together by gap junctions, tight junctions, zonal adherent demosomes and integration. These epithelial tissues are held together. Means what? They are combined together by gap junctions. Gap junctions means what? There should be a gap between them. The plasma membrane of these cells is specialized into flagella, cilia and microvilli. Now, classification of epithelial tissue can be classified as: first is your sensory epithelium, glandular epithelium, pigmented epithelium, absorptive epithelium. Sensory epithelium to perceive stimuli, means the sense organ which is working with the help of your sensory epithelium. This help us to feel the senses. Glandular secretes chemicals. Pigmented imparts color in our retina, and absorptive for absorption. What should be the general function of your epithelial tissue? It provides a barrier between the external environment and the organ it covers. It provides a barrier between the external environment and the organ it covers. Specialized to function in secretion and absorption. Protects against the microorganism injury and fluid loss. Excrete waste products such as sweat from the skin. So the general function of your epithelial tissues are: it is a barrier between the external environment and the organ. Means it gives us a protective cover to our organs. It is being specialized in the function of secretion and absorption. It also protects us from microorganisms, any injury or the fluid loss. It secretes, or you can say it excretes, waste products such as sweat from the skin. So this was the little bit introduction about the animal tissue. In the next video, with the help of the book, we will understand more and over. So student, don't get hesitated or don't get hyper. Today I will go and take the book, and after that I will explain you from the book and each and everything if you had any problem inside that. So please don't worry, I will put every question answers also, every objective also, and everything I will do in the book and I will pass on to you. So student, it's my work that I should satisfy you from the videos and from the notes to make you understand more better. So please don't get hyper. From tomorrow onwards we will be preparing for our coming exams, and also the first chapter would be completed, because the first chapter is a very tough chapter, as I can say, because it is the beginning of the tissue from where you can go to the vast. So if the basic knowledge you don't have, then how would you understand in the vast process? So read line by line, go through the chapters and the videos and the notes which I am providing. So till, be very silent, read the chapters one by one and hear the video once, twice and thrice. Do the objectives, and one more thing, write down the notes in your practical copy. So from tomorrow onwards we will be learning with our help of our book. Till, thank you.